As overall, the dispute of Malindo errors involved between its staff in performing their job considered as unethical, unprofessional, and potentially to damage company's image in massive impact, particularly able to lose its customers. As due to the situation that appeared through news, we analyzed that there are two issues can be identified, and the first issue described about staff only, which known as internal aspects in between employees itself. Due to this, organization has a poor strategic approach to managerial communication in the context of climate and culture. Meanwhile, second issue touch on three parts, which are staff, organization, and customers, as the clumsy and uncomfortable situation drive to employees disrespect passengers and acting as unprofessional. So these two issues, namely as poor working relationship and low interpersonal skills between Malindo Air staff, considering of causing quarrels in front of passengers, indicates inability to develop cooperation or teamwork between them. And also the next issue is lack of personal integrity and trustworthiness in performing job that shows employees are full of ego, problems, attitudes, indifferent and language barriers which are able to affect passengers' perception to the airline.
So now we go to the analysis issue. Consequence of these two problems have affected Malindo Air flight in terms of poor working relationships such as lacking of understanding between Malindo Air and employee, which has caused problem in Malindo Air flight. Due to the use improper words, passenger feel hesitant that feel tied to Malindo Air company. Passenger also state the pilot were not eligible to fly because they were concerned about the pilot failure to control his emotion with performing the flight, which would threaten their safety. The unprofessional attitude of the pilot caused passenger to lose faith in Malindo Air and look down on its employee. As a result of this problem, one passenger decided not to follow the flight for reasons unknown to Malindo Air, and about 18 others also followed, while others passengers remained on the plane. This can damage Malindo Air image and will be detrimental to their company. With the lack of the interpersonal skill among the employees in this Malindo Air flight, it has caused problem affecting the Malindo Air company. This caused passenger to see the Malindo Air did not to train its employee properly and fail to deal with problem in the right way while conducting flight. When communication skills in any organization are not good from top to bottom, it will have a big impact on well-known companies like Malindo Air. Without the help and guidance of Malindo Air superior, his subordinate could not function properly.
Okay, trust is influenced by trustworthy belief, while the integrity has a strong influence on trust. Furthermore, it can be said that managerial is based on interaction with others. This will be more conducive to achieving advantage for an organization through interactions. At the same time, the issue of integrity and trustworthy is interrelated with ethics in an employee and in the workplace. Going back to the problem, the fight between the pilot in the cockpit being able to hear could have caused the customers' perceptions of the airline quite bad. This also shows that Malindo Air staff appear to be less professional and less ethical in carrying out their duties. At the same time, the image of this airline may also be affected. In addition, the word is now at our fingertips, so every issue will spread easily. Although it is related to learning, but the matter should not happen because it can have a dangerous effect on the public. This has also shown the unprofessional attitude of the pilot in his fault.
I will proceed about the solution for the first issue. The first issue may be resolved by making it compulsory for every employee to attend a training on emotional intelligence skills. The employees will feel that it is essential for them to improve their communication and not let their emotions ruin their working atmosphere with others. The manager should overcome this serious issue and insist that emotional intelligence skills might allow the employees to continuously exhibit professional ethics within the organization. The first issue also may be resolved through implementation of open communication culture within the organization. The desire to strive with a high level of job performance can be well completed along with open communication culture like respect and honesty. The open communication culture between the subordinates will allow the workforce to carry out their duties efficiently through clear and thoughtful communication.
There are two recommended solutions for the second issue. The first one is the manager of Malindo Air need to take fast action since the employees are lack of personal integrity in performing their job by empowering religiosity and spirituality of the employees. Improving employee integrity is critical to ensure that the amount of misbehavior concerns is reduced in order to enhance Malindo Air's capacity. It is recommended that the Malindo Air managers be responsible for delivering a truth training programs significantly in relations of growing employees' internal value. For instance, in recruiting procedures, the airline should not only focus on candidates' knowledge, skills, and talents, but also more in-depth searches to evaluate material relating to the candidate's behavior and integrity. Secondly, it is suggested to the managers of Malindo Air to offer an ethics training program to all the employees. The managers of the airline should offer ethical training programs by set up seminars, workshops, and similar programs to promote ethics in the workplace. Furthermore, the training sessions need to reinforce the airline standards of conduct to clarify what practices are and address possible ethical dilemmas to the employees.